Hello, friends. Happy Saturday. Welcome to our digital village. It's time for my favorite live stream of the week, your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. I'm Christiana Gaudette. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. I am live streaming on YouTube and multicasting to Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch. And so wherever you are, if you have a question, get it on in and I will do my best to get to it. Before we get started, I want to say a big thank you to Michelle's Mystic Corner. Michelle, thank you for being a member and thank you for starting us off with a generous super chat. Really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways you on YouTube can show your appreciation for what we're doing here. And I do want to remind everyone that we have Global Tarot Circle coming up this Monday evening, 7 p.m. I hope you will be there. Hey, Design San Diego, good to see you. Or Design Diego, that's who you are. So good to see you. Smile Emerald 247. So good to see everyone joining on Instagram. Get a question in if you have one. We're going right on over to CardCam, where you can see I am working with Crystal Visions Tarot. We love this deck. All right, who is up first? It is Divine Timing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What do I need to know regarding relationships? I'm feeling isolated right now. Well, that's never a good way to feel. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, Kimberly, nice to see you over on Facebook. Let me know if you have a question. Of course, Kimberly is the medium that rocks here on YouTube and otherwise. Good to see you. Okay, so regarding relationships and feeling isolated, I feel like some of your isolation comes from something that you've been focusing on, something that you've been working on, whether I'm assuming appropriately, like I'm wondering, are you working? Are you in school? What are you doing? I feel like you've been focused on doing what you need to do, which is not a bad thing, but that's what's created the isolation. And so I do think you need to broaden your world, if you will. When it comes to friendships in general, the thing is, you're an intelligent person and you're a mature person and you don't want to deal with a bunch of stupidity. Question of the day for everyone. Is it possible to have friends without dealing with a bunch of stupidity? Yes, it is. You just have to keep your eyes out for who's going to be compatible. Now, when we talk about love and romance, there has been real heartache here. And I feel like there's healing that you need to do, and that's been keeping you isolated as well. So it's three things. You need to expand your life, you need to look for good people, and you need to heal from the past. That, I think, will fix it. All right, people just joining. Chrislyn Speed William, thank you for being here. Get your question in. I take them in the order in which I see them, and I will be more than happy to get to you. All right. Unidentifiable. Good to see you. What do my guides want to tell me? So I will absolutely do this reading, but the preference, of course, is for more specific questions, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. Four of Cups reversed for what your guides want to tell you, along with Seven of Swords. You have to be careful kind of where you're putting your energy and what you're doing and what you're trusting. You have to be careful about that. I feel like there are ways you're putting your energy where it's not serving you. So look at what you're believing, who you're believing, where you're putting your energy, and see where you need to switch that up. All right. Hey, Pat Rainville, good to see you. Speed William, it's obvious we're doing tarot readings here. If you have a question for a tarot reading, please ask it. If you don't, this is probably not the space for you. All right. Vaishali, up next. Good to see you. I don't know how to ask this, but I'm having an issue with my skin on my feet. Oh, no. And it's getting worse. I've been using cream in the past, but still the results are not complete. Hang on, this is where I need to get to the, can you please tell me why I'm having these skin issues for no reason at all? Well, clearly there is a reason, obviously, we just don't know what it is. And will it be cured or healed completely? Having this issue makes my feet look ugly, and I'm so worried about it. I'm so sorry. I hope it's not uncomfortable as well, like physically. So obviously not a doctor, but I don't think this is anything to terribly worry about. I feel like it needs to see a doctor. I feel like this might require something greater than what you're doing for it. And I think you'll discover that both the cause and the fix. The cause, I wonder if it's genetic. I wonder if there's been other people in your family who've had it. I wonder if it's a skin condition that can be on any part of the body, but it's just picked your feet for whatever reason. And it may never go away. It may be a condition that you have, but I think you can learn how to treat it and it'll be fine. I really do think so. Okay. Up next, we have Melissa Grosso. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. There's always been a subtle competition amongst the 3 divisions within my agency. My group is based outside DC, which does not bode well when we need to advocate for ourselves. As Congress works on a budget, how will each division fare? G versus I versus E. And I'm going into it not knowing which division you're in. So I'm doing this without any thumb on the scale, if you understand my meaning. So let's see. Which division will, let me see, which divisions, how will each division fare? We've got G. Oh my gosh, G's in trouble. I and E. Okay. E, I feel like, is not going to be as badly impacted. E is not going to be as badly impacted. G may be significantly impacted, significantly. And I will probably continue to run, but with little support. There will probably be less support. So it's really like I is going to do okay. No, excuse me. E is going to do okay. I, Mets. G, not great. That's how we see all of that. Okay. Hey, Smile Soul 20 over on Instagram as Smile Emerald 247. Thank you for being a member and moderator over on YouTube and joining us today from Instagram. So happy to see you. Will I get a work from home job in the next 2 months? Wouldn't that be cool? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hang on, let me shuffle the cards correctly. That's always a good shot, right? Okay. Okay, Smile Emerald 247 over on Instagram, Smile Soul 20 here on YouTube. Will you get a work from home job? I think you really could. I think if you look for it, you could get it. I really do. I really do. Yes, I feel good about this. Look for it and make it happen. Hey, Tajasvi, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right, here we go. What are Siddharth's current feelings and next actions toward me? Let's take a look. Hey, Carolina, so good to see you over on Instagram. Hey, Michelle's Mystic Corner. Okay, I see where you're at. Okay, I was looking for your question. I got it. Okay, Tejasvi, so good to see you. Current feelings? Are we sure that Siddharth has feelings for you? And you're here. Okay, good. Talk to me, my friend. Glad you're here. Do we know he has feelings at all? Like, do you have evidence that there are feelings? Because either he really doesn't at this point, or he's doing his best to distance himself from it. I feel like, it's such an interesting thing. I think when I look at, okay, so Tejasvi, yes, he does have feelings. How do you know that? How do you know that? Because you're asking me what the feelings are. So how do you know? What do you know that I'm not seeing? That's kind of my question. Or what evidence do you have? I feel like what he cares about in a lot of ways is, that doesn't help at all. Tejasvi, let that go. Signs and syncs with him? No, that will not tell you anything. Should you look for signs and synchronicity in life? Yes. Should you look for it to decipher what a potential partner is doing or thinking? No, never, ever. Not now, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, not anybody, never. Do you see I'm turning red? Don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't tell you anything, okay? It tells you stuff in life. Right, Barbie Bird, explicit language only. Exactly. If you look for the universe to tell you how someone is feeling and they can't tell you themselves, you are never going to have a good relationship. So let's look at what's really going on. What about his words? Tejasvi, what about his words? If you're seeing signs in his actions, that's a good thing. What about his words? What are his words telling you? Because when I look at him, I'm not seeing it. I feel like he's hiding it. So what are you doing? Why would you be with a person who hides his love for you? Why would you do that? I don't care about what his thoughts, feelings, or next actions are. I care about what you're doing. Why would you want to be with someone who loves you but hides it? What kind of weak-ass, wimpy mother? What is that? Don't do that. So I'm going to say no. He is going through a lot of struggle, yes. And he is definitely going through a lot of struggle. It is not your job to fix it. I feel like you're wasting your time here. I really do. When I look at him, I think he's about himself. I think he's about what he's doing. I think he is perfectly capable of communication. And if he's not communicating with you, it's not for you, in my opinion. Good luck with whatever you want, but I'm not going there for you. No. Nope. You can do better. I promise you. All right. Nalini Kalu, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Will I renew my lease and stay in this area for another year? Or will something incredible happen in the next month that will allow me to make some changes? So let's play with that a few ways. So first of all, I think because the timeline is so tight, you may find yourself having to sign that lease. And I know that's not what you want. But if we talk about what it is to sign this lease, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad place to be. It's not where you want to be, but it's not a bad place to be. Do I think something great is coming for you to create something new? Oh yeah, I do. I do, and quickly. And I think that can be in terms of money, in terms of relationship, in terms of a lot of things. But I do not think that it's going to happen in time for your timeline, but I think it's going to happen. So I would say go ahead and sign the lease if you need to, and it's okay, because in the course of being here, all of those things that you are working to create, because you've been creating your healing, that's what you've been doing. All of those things that you are looking to create, you are able to create. I don't think you're able to create it in the next month, but in the next year, damn straight. So I am hopeful, but not hopeful in the timeline you're looking at. I'm sorry, but still happy. Okay, I hope you're happy too. All right, Trey Cameron, my friend, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I feel like I'm behind for where I probably should be at this time in my life. Any advice for spirit? And because I might be behind, will my Saturn return kick my ass? So I think behind is such an interesting thing, because what's the standard? What's the yardstick? How are we measuring this? I think there's ways you're behind, and there's ways you're ahead, and there's ways I'm shuffling my cards in a really stupid way. There's ways you're behind, and there's ways you're ahead, like the rest of us. And the only way we can talk about behind or ahead is to compare yourself to other people. And Trey, I've never met you in person, and we've never had a one-on-one conversation that I can remember. But in the time that we've communicated together in our digital village, I don't know who you'd compare yourself with, because I've never, in my knowledge, met a person who is that much like you. You're very unique. So I think this concept of behind or ahead for anyone is probably problematic, but for you especially, Trey, is questionable. Like, the whole concept is questionable. So when we look at where you are in your life for you, I'm going to say, Trey, you're exactly where you need to be at this time. You are exactly right. You have very specific demons that you deal with. And when I say that, I'm using that as a metaphor, everyone. But you have very specific things that you deal with. And the things that you deal with that makes things difficult are the very things that also give you your superpowers. So I think you're right where you need to be. And I don't like this entire thesis of yours. Now, how will your Saturn return go? It will activate you. It will not kick your ass, but it will help you figure out who you are, who you want to be, and how to get there. And it will help you learn to take control of your life and help you heal from the things that have hurt you. So only this much ass kicking, really, and mostly in a good way. All right. Febborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Your readings form a quilt, a patchwork of events that tell a story and accurate description. Well, that's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Question. Will the home situation be resolved amicably, or at least fairly? What do the cards say at this time? Amicably? I think that's a stretch. I think amicable is not something that should not be a goal. You should act like you're trying to be amicable. But the thing is, there's no way to be amicable when dealing with bullies. And right now you're dealing with bullies, or you're dealing with people in a role of bullying. And so don't go for amicable, go for legally appropriate. That's the goal, legally appropriate. And you can get that if you, the two of you there, do not give in to the manipulation and do this by the book. You can end up exactly the way you want. And I think the other side in this situation will be the ones who walk away not getting what they want. And that's how it should be. That's what you're looking for. Trey, I just did you. Like, you just have to go back like 1 or 2 questions, and I just did you. So no, your question did not get deleted, Trey. In fact, it got answered quite in depth. So definitely go back and then come back and tell me your thoughts, because I want to hear them or see them, I guess, in this perspective. All right. Allie Mammon, good to see you. How are you doing? You've really been going through it. I'm so sorry. Quick checkup on my body health. Is the universe giving you any hints at all? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you're going through. What shows up here is something is not functioning correctly. Maybe you already knew that. Maybe you didn't. But I feel like if you could isolate what the problem is, you could fix it. Like, I feel like this is time for real diagnostics, and there may be things doctors have missed. Not trying to throw any doctor under the bus here, but I think that we need to go back and really look, because I think something has been missed. I think they'll figure it out and things will be better. All right. Claire C., so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member for more than 3 years. Did someone's son cause her to suddenly start ghosting me? So she did give you a reason, or she didn't give you a reason? You said she given me a reason, but I think you meant she hasn't given me a reason, because ghosting by definition usually doesn't have a reason. So, she did not give you a reason. Okay, good to see you. Did not. Okay, so was it the son that whispered in her ear? I don't know. Does it matter, really? I mean, I think it probably could have been. But when we look at her and what's up with her, like, yeah, it very well, like, your suspicion or your intuition here is likely correct, but that doesn't matter, because she's the one who's doing what she's doing. And if she's allowing any person to influence her like that, you don't need that kind of lame energy around you. So I'm going to say, yes, you're probably right, but she did you a favor. Oh, it's your sister. Sorry. sorry. I'm really sorry. But I mean, I call it like I see it. I'm so sorry, Claire. Like, he is after her money, but the fact is, where's her backbone? Like, how does she not have a backbone? You have a backbone. How does she not have a backbone? So I'm going to say, just get out of that situation and leave it. You don't have a responsibility there. She's your sister, but she's made her choice. And she can let herself get used and abused by her kid as much as she wants. And you're not responsible for that. Like, I know you. And I feel like you're the kind of person who would want to try to step in and help it be better, help it get fixed. And this is not yours to fix. I'm so sorry. Also sorry to S-talk your sister, but I'm calling it like I see it. I'm sorry. All right. And Claire's like, yeah, right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Karina Morrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I'm going to Thailand in August for a bunch of dental work. Wise. Do you think 3 weeks is enough time, and do you see it successful? I mean, that's a good question for the doctors, but let's take a look and see. Do we think this can be accomplished in 3 weeks? I do. It's not going to be the most pleasant international trip, but I know you're going there for a reason. So I think you've got enough time. And will it be successful? I'm a little concerned. I think it will be. But I wonder if they're trying to do something that does not in itself have a good chance of success. So I would look at it. I think you've got enough time. It feels like a complex procedure. Better to spend less money than more money, because it may or may not work. I think that's a fair thing to say. I'm sorry I can't be more specific or more positive. I do think it's worth doing. And I think it could be good enough. And for the money, it seems like, perhaps your best plan. And, but on some level, it becomes a question. So I think to increase your chances of success, just make sure you have all the information. And, here we go. Here we go. Okay, Trey, thank you for that clarification. That's why I wanted you to look. You're not comparing yourself to others when you say that you are behind. You're comparing yourself to where you think you should be. Fair. And you're fine. You're exactly where you need to be. Perfectionism is one of my demons. You understand that? There you go. And Claire, thank you. That's what I'm doing. Okay, good enough. Justine, I want to thank you so much for being a moderator and for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right. A penny for your thoughts. Good to see you. Okay. I hope you are well. My real house is quite large and I only use part of it now that I rent the other place. Kay wants to rent the bit that I don't use for 6 months. I could do with the money, understood. But is he safe? Some people say he is not to be trusted. What do the cards say? I understand the question. That's difficult. So let's take a look and see what we see. Wait a minute. Okay, let's start. First of all, would he pay the rent? That's the first question. Would he pay? And I think he would. Would he be okay to share a house with? I'm concerned. I don't quite trust him. I know it would be nice to have the money, but I don't quite trust this situation. I'm so sorry. I don't love it. I don't love it. So I'm going to say maybe not. I'm sorry. I know you could use the money, but maybe not. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Barbie Bird. I have not gotten, Michelle's question comes up shortly. Barbie Bird is up next. That's right. Yep. Oh, and you amended your question. Okay, not too far down. Let me go look for the amendment. Hang on a second. I'm off to look for your amendment. Hang on. Got it. Scratch my original question. You know I'm actually curious if I'll ever get married one day, even though I'm very single. Okay, fair. That's a good question. Can do. I don't know why I feel compelled to ask, because it's a good question. I mean, with the right person, marriage is a good state of being. It really is. That's why so many people do it. So I think it's legitimate. And the thing is, you've been smart, because you don't want marriage just for the sake of marriage. And so you have dodged some bullets, my friend. There is no one from your past that you should have married, and you've been smart about it. So that tells me that if and when you do marry, you will marry someone appropriate. Now, do we think that will happen? I do. A true partnership. I really do, Barbie. I think you're holding out for the right thing, and you will be rewarded as such. So, yes, ma'am. Extraordinarily hopeful for this. Yes. I'm seeing it. Yep. All right. Dorella. Barbie's like, great. Yeah, no, seriously, it is good. Dorella, will my son marry his present girlfriend? I would not be buying your mother of the bride dress just yet. I feel like there's some issues there, and I feel like they don't see the issues yet, but I think they will. And it would be better if they saw them before they marry versus after. So I'm both thinking not and hoping not. So. Oh, Barbie, my mom just got married at 63, and I'm happy for her to find happiness again. So I know later in life marriage is a thing. Yeah, it is. DH, I have not gotten to you yet. Beautiful Gemini, nice to see you on Instagram. Let me know if you have a question. Martha Vink, you are up next. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. Given mom's health issues, will we be eventually able to get a home together, or is that unlikely? We know she will need assistance before then. Okay, so is it possible that her life and health would be such that the two of you would be able to share a house? I think it's possible, yeah. But I think it's good because she's going to need you watching over her. It is appropriate. But you have to create the situation where you can handle the house with or without her. Because I think there'll be times she'll be there. There'll be times she's going to need a greater level of care. And then eventually she's going to go be with your dad. And so you're going to need to manage for all of that. So it needs to be a house that accommodates all of that. Hey, Michelle F., good to see you. And DH, you just got here and it's your turn. Hello. DH, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. What does the universe want me to know about this week, next week, and next month? Will I get the help I need to pack and move? I am so interested in your move. It feels like a good thing. Okay, so DH. This week you're going to feel like you don't have anything. You don't have the time, the money, the energy, anything to do what you need to do. That's how it's going to be at first. This week. Next week, it gets better and you start to realize you have help. And the month, actually things start to move along and it gets better. So as we move forward, you will see the people that you need to help you, and you will see the ability to get this done. Right now, it's going to be stressful, but as it unfolds, I mean, it's still stressful, but it'll be so much better, really. Oh, Penny, for your thoughts. I'm sorry I couldn't have given you an answer that was comfortable making more money, but there it is. There it is. Lisa E., good to see you. Thanks for being here. I am such an introvert, but I really want to increase my social interactions to make some friends and possibly even start dating, which I haven't done in 7 years. But I just can't seem to gather the motivation. Any suggestions? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So let's see. I mean, I don't think motivation is the issue. You know what your motivation is. You know it would be nice to have a nice social life, to have friends, to have a partner. You have the motivation. What you don't have is, I think what we would have said in the olden days, the gumption, whatever that means. And it's about getting, I mean, I'm going to say what you're seeing here are vestiges of the training you received in childhood. And it's hard to go against that and recognize how much you matter, how attractive you are, how capable you are. And that's really the thing. Like, that's really what you need to be doing. Um, I feel like this is about doing exactly what you were not trained to do, and that's why it feels weird. It's not lack of motivation. You're highly motivated for this. You just are uncomfortable stepping outside of your comfort zone, and it's not comfortable doing that because you were trained to basically not exist, essentially. And so you have to claim your existence. You have to claim your strength, your intelligence, your beauty, not just to survive the world, but to enjoy the world. You have been surviving the world all of this time. The switch is to enjoy it. All right. Hey, I'm just going to hop right on over to Carolina over on Instagram. Am I finally going to receive this week what I've been waiting for from my investor? Ooh, I was really hoping that was going to come earlier. I'm sorry it hasn't come yet. I'm still kind of hopeful, though. I feel like, let's see, does he have it? Is he getting it? I feel like he's run into a delay, and that's probably really real. But I do feel like within the next 8 days, you're likely to get some information that could be helpful. Please keep me posted. All right. Chrislyn, good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to our village. And we seem to be off right now, but I think we're coming back. Give me a minute. I'm not seeing me at all. Okay. So, Chrislyn, what will happen between me and Leoncio? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We're having misunderstandings right now. Okay. Those misunderstandings, like, you'll come to understand the root of that. You will come to understand what is happening and what has happened. A 64 Emmy Pen, you are not too late. You're fine. You're good. So go ahead and get your question in. Chrislyn, I feel like you will come to understand each other better, and you don't really want to let go of this relationship, but I think you're going to try to figure out how we can make it work, and you'll have that conversation, and maybe you'll come up with some way of making it work. But I think you also have to recognize that you could try your very hardest and it still might not. So I think you have to be open for that. Lisa E., WTF is this enjoy the world you speak of? I know, but that's what it takes. You have to be able to enjoy the world. That is the thing. Hey, Joanne Ball, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I've been feeling so down lately. The breakup hit hard and finances aren't yet where they need to be. Any encouragement from spirit? Chrislyn, I see your follow-up question, and I'm going to say that remains to be determined, but you need to be open to that possibility. All right. Joanne Ball, thank you for being a member. I've been feeling so down lately. I was wondering, the way your cards were coming up, I was wondering if that's the case. The breakup hit hard and finances aren't yet where they need to be. Any encouragement? Let's see. Any encouragement? Oh my goodness, Astro Ascension Tarot, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome. Everyone give a lot of love. Welcome to the village. Give a lot of love to Astro Ascension for becoming a member. Okay, we appreciate you. Joanne Ball, here we go. You are great at making the best of a situation, and that's an important thing to have right now, Joanne. The breakup was hard, but I think in your mind, you know it was necessary. Finances, There are new opportunities coming. You used the word yet, and that was appropriate. That was appropriate. This is so hard, but you have to have faith. I often say faith is hard because when we need it most, it's hardest to have, but you need it. Faith in yourself, faith in your higher power, faith that you're doing the right things. I think the money will come. I think you will heal from the relationship stuff, and a new relationship will show up that will be better. You are on the right track. Just keep going. That's what you got to do. 64 Amy Penn, thank you for your generosity. My goodness. Thank you for the extraordinarily generous super sticker. Really appreciate it. All right. Justine. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Justine, I think I'm happy to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being a moderator. The most impossible impasse of my life. You got out of inpatient treatment. Good for you for going there. You're still having the same symptoms. So that's interesting. So what do we do about that? I'm going to say it's time to check in with neurology. I'm going to say you're right to look at this as a health issue. You're absolutely right. So if psych was able to clear you enough, I would say go back to psych and let them know that you're still having these symptoms. But I would also say check in with neurology is probably going to be your next step. And good for you for tracking this down. It is the right thing to do. I know it's hard, but it is the right thing to do. Keep looking till you find your solution. Jenny. I matched with a boy on Tinder last year. These are the questions I like. Any question that starts with, I matched with a boy on Tinder is something I'm interested in. And suspicious username, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, very interested and dropped a follow. Very good. Let me know if you have a question. Suspicious username, and I love your name. Let me know if you have a question. I'm happy to answer it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. Jenny, I matched with a boy on Tinder last year. We hooked up, but the connection faded. He liked me again on the app, but I haven't liked him back. Should I match with him again? Okay, everyone, tarot students to the front. Tarot students to the front. Given what she said, and given the first card, and it will probably be the only card out, should she match with him again? I'm going to say waste of time. I'm going to say that if the sex was that good, you wouldn't be asking the question, and there's really nothing else there. All right. So the answer is no. Sorry. All right. Suspicious username. Let's get you here. Oh, dang girl, I love your vibe. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So you don't have a question. So that's fine. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for the follow. Let me know while I'm here. If a question pops up for you, just get it in. It's fine. Quinn Calharius, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate you. I've been going through a terrible time in my love life. I'm trying to manifest a certain type of partner, but doubt always creeps into my brain. Men are just so trashy. Yeah, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit to find the rest here. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I think I know. Oh, here we go. I barely believe myself when I try to manifest magic to get a good partner with the characteristics I desire. What can I do? Well, the magic that you're doing is fine. But what we know is magic without mundane support doesn't do much. I would also argue that sometimes mundane support without magic doesn't do much. So what are the mundane things that you need to do along with the magic to correct your situation? I think we have to stop looking for the perfect person. And I'm not saying you won't find, but you're trying to manifest like your true love, the person who's right for you. What you need to be, and that's fine, keep doing that. But in your mundane life, what you need to be manifesting is meeting a metric F-ton of people and just date. Meet a lot of people because it's a numbers game for exactly the reason you said. Because in this generation, we are not turning out high quality male individuals as much as we should be. And so for you, you need to go scorched earth dating and just have a ton of first dates. And that will tell the universe that you are open and you are looking and you are ready. And that's what you need to do. And that's how you need to do it. So keep doing the magic. That's good. But don't be looking in your mundane mind. Do not be looking for the one. Be looking for the all. And date until you find one who's worthwhile. That's what you got to do. All right. Kay Talks, good to see you. Do I have a breakthrough coming? So much going on, baby, and everyone send love to baby Skylar. So much love going on. Baby, dog had surgery. How's the dog doing? Finances, freelancing, grad school. I'm burnt out, but craving some sort of stability or something to look forward to. Well, you just had a baby like around Christmas time. So if you're anything other than burned out, you're doing it wrong. So yeah. I think it feels this way, like this is it. And you may be dealing with some postpartum depression. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose that. But here's the bottom line. You're checking every box. You are checking every box. You are doing every single thing a person possibly could do. And it's going to be fine. It just feels weird and feels wrong because it's so much and it's so hard. But that's what it is to have a baby. It will be better in about 1.5 years. Just keep going, one foot in front of the other, drag your tired butt where it needs to go, and you are doing great. You are doing great. Do I ever teach classes? Yes. I have been teaching free live stream classes on YouTube for forever. Come on over to my YouTube and check out the whole playlist of classes. But I've started multi-streaming them here on Twitch. And if you look, I think there's at least one class already, maybe 2, already on Twitch if you look. So yes, I do quite a bit. Gypsy Grounded in Reality, nice to see you. Okay, Imy, I hope you're doing super well. I have an interview on Tuesday. How do we think it's going to go? Antoinette just put the question, excuse me. Antoinette, good to see you. Just put the question in. And I take them in the order in which I see them, so you'll have to be patient, but I will get to you. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, Imy. Interview on Tuesday. There's an opportunity here for you. I think you'll show up. I think you'll do a good job in the interview. You have a good chance of getting this job. It's a good thing. Oh, Adrija, it's you. Oh my goodness. I did not know that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Going on a trip towards the end of the month. How will it go? Very well. Very well. It will go very well. I don't know what the purpose of the trip is, but it will go very well. Lumen, I was just thinking about you the other day. I hope you're doing super well. I don't know why you popped into my mind, but I was like, how's Lumen been these days? Thanks for being a member. So we're going to do a card and a question. Can do. So your Friday card, Monday you got the King of Pentacles. Friday, Nine of Wands, not the easiest week, but you got through it. You did okay. You did okay. You did what you had to do to show up and get things done and be the leader that you are, but I don't think it was easy. Now, there's also a question, so I am looking for the question. Oh, thank you. Okay, for today, I want to ask if my first YT convo be the idea I had with my student or with another creative like my friend who is a writer, which would have a better outcome? Ooh, is this YT for your YouTube channel that we should be following? Everybody? And if we have a moderator here, can you check and make sure Revival of Venus's question is up? Thank you. Lumen, which one for the first? And is the name of it Lumen? Is that how we do it, or how do we follow you? Okay, your first convo, the idea you had with your student, or a conversation with another creative like your friend who is a writer. I think the one you mentioned first is good. The idea you had with your student. I think that's a good first thing. So that one, yes. All right, Michelle F., good to see you. Thanks for being here. I have an upcoming move across the country. Is there anything I need to hear about that? Anything I should know? Yeah, Gypsy grounded in reality, Adrija. Yeah, but that's why we multi-stream. Yeah, that's why we're doing multi-streaming. Okay. What do you need to hear about your upcoming move across the country? It will be expensive and tiring, and you sort of wish you didn't have to do it. And we don't love any part of this, actually, that you have to do it, but it will be fine. So, like, what I'm going to say. Okay, Smile Soul 20, thank you. Revival of Venus, put your question in again, please. Thank you. Thank you, Smile Soul 20. So, Michelle F., this whole thing, like, you have every reason to be kind of resentful about having to do it. But honestly, once you do it, it's going to be good. And there will be some good things that come out of it. So chin up, head up, and it'll be fine. It's a pain in the butt, but once you get there, it's going to be fine. 64. Amy Penn, why can't I find a job? Is it my resume? So should you tweak your resume? That is a great question. Vaishali, yes, I got to you. Okay, Lumen, we will be your biggest supporters, so yes, please do. Ooh. That flew out. That was a jumper for you, 64 Amy Penn. You got a jumper. And it's Temperance reversed. So the question, it's not like, okay, the problem is with the question. You can find a job, you just haven't yet. And it's impatient, understandably. But I am Let's take a look. Should you fix the resume? What can you do to find a job more quickly? I think the resume is fine. And I think that I think your demeanor is fine. Like, I think it's fine. I think one of the problems is you're too senior, and I don't mean too old, but people are looking to hire younger people because they can pay them less. So you're expensive. I think that's part of the problem. But I think you just keep doing what you're doing and you'll find the right job. You'll find the job where they see your value, and that's what you need. Okay. Vanilla, good to see you. Vaishali, once it's over, you should be able to rewatch. I hope. YouTube is going through some changes right now. YouTube is like in an adolescence. I don't know. Vanilla, any advice for my upcoming exams? August or September? Oh, yeah. A, you're smart. B, you're actually a good test taker and a good studier. Just do what you do and you'll be fine. You're going to feel a lot of anxiety and conflict about it, but you know exactly how to do this. So just have confidence in yourself and you're going to do great. Oh my gosh. We need a teapot. We need a teapot because I do not have the right emoji for this. Baby cakes. I walked on my boss being on the phone saying to someone, I don't like the way she talks to me. It haunts me and I wonder if she was talking about me or someone else. You walked in on your boss being on the phone and saying to someone, I don't like the way she talks to me. It haunts me. I wonder if she was talking about me or someone else. I don't think it was you. I think your boss likes you well enough, but you know your boss has some significant personality issues. You know that, right? So, not to worry. Okay. Jennifer. I do not know how to pronounce this name. Does my Lord Maruga, did I pronounce that correctly? Maruja, that sounds better to me. I don't know. Have any advice for me? I am sorry for the mispronunciation, but I'm sure there is an understanding of the intent. And the advice is to be careful about your anxiety. I think you can get up in your head and overthink things and it drives you nuts. Maybe don't do that. Okay, Revival of Venus. Here we go. What does my romantic life look like in the next 4 months? Let's see. What does your romantic life look like in the next 4 months? Not the way we would want it to. And if there's someone that you're looking at right now, that may be dusty, crusty, moldy more than you think it is. So I would say be a little bit careful. I could be wrong, but be a little bit careful. I'm going to say the next 4 months may not be what you want them to be. And I would say be careful because you don't want to choose someone thinking it's the best you can do because you can do better. Give it more time. Do not worry about it. And there will be a massive change with someone good coming into your life, but it may take a little longer. Sorry. Okay. Who is next? Okay, so we've got a few people here who have not asked questions. Thank you for being so gracious about receiving that, Revival of Venus. Oh my gosh. We have a few people who I know to be here who did not ask questions. Justine, are you still here? Because I know there was a lot that I didn't read. So Justina, I'll just text you and talk to you later on that. So I think we've got, Michelle, we did not do Michelle. Michelle's Mystic Corner, the question that you asked came up later. Where is it? I remember what it was. It was about making money. Revival of Venus, I knew too well what just grabbing anyone can lead to. Yes. So Michelle's Mystic Corner, thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super sticker. I believe that your question was about starting to make money from what you're doing. I think that's the question I saw. I'm not seeing it now, but I think that's what I saw. And the answer is yes, keep doing it. It may need to be tweaked a little bit, but yes, there is money there. Yes. And coming in just under the wire, Teresa. Oh, yes, that was your question. Good. Did that answer it sufficiently? Okay, Teresa, a reading for the month of May. Oh, and a birthday message for your mom, Barbie Bird. Yeah, I can absolutely do that. Okay. So here we go. Oh, Joanne Ball, I definitely did you. Yes. You should be able to scroll back when we're done and get it. Okay. You've been trying to formulate a question this whole time. So now we're just going to look for the month of May, which is not going to be easy. Like you are walking a new path, and the old path is habit. What's the old path? It's about thinking you're not good enough. It's about thinking you owe people something that you do not. It's a lot of different things. And I feel like in this next month, you're going to get a lot better about new path and being in the new path and not letting the old path call to you. Because you don't want the old path, it's just habit. So I think May, we're really going to see more of that emotional transition, and that's going to serve you. Latrell R. Morris, you are here just in the nick of time. What's your question? Glad you're here. Good to see you. Theranaya, good to see you. What should I focus on in May? Oh, and we have a question from Astro Ascension. I will look for that too. Good. Okay, Theranaya, what should I focus on in May? Finding your internal peace. Looking for your internal peace, and don't be influenced by others as much as you're influenced by yourself. Astro Ascension Tarot, so good to have you as a member. Thank you. Will I find an affordable apartment? Will I find an affordable apartment in Florida? And of course, the joke is, yeah, no one else will either. No, I'm sorry. It's just, rent has doubled in the past 10 years. Oh my gosh. Will I find an affordable apartment in Florida, or do I have to move somewhere else? Let's take a look. I think you can find I'm being selfish because I want you to stay, because I want you in our meetup. But beyond that, I think you will. I think if you keep looking, you can find something that works. Right, rent is ridiculous. It's terrible. It's going to be crazy, but it's getting crazy everywhere. So like you could move somewhere and it could go crazy there too. So I think you can find something that works. Keep looking. And it's good to do magic. Do magic with the 10 of Pentacles. And I think you'll find it. Okay. Got Teresa. We've got Latrell Morris is next. Teresa says, yes, exactly. Thanks so much. Latrell R. Morris, thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. You're also Von Ray, who is a member. Is there something I can be doing right now that could bring me some financial gain? Yeah, but we don't know what it is. I'm not sure that needs to be the focus. I feel like short-term money, there's always ways to get short-term money. But I feel like you are doing what you need to do for long-term money, and that's good. That's good. So focus on the long term. Okay. So Antoinette, could you reiterate your question? I didn't see it. I am so sorry. I did not do your question. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Would you mind putting it in again? And we've got Moose Knuckle over on Twitch. We've got Princess on YouTube. I'm going to do you, Moose Knuckle, then Princess. And then Antoinette, I am hoping that you will reiterate your question because I don't see it. I'm so sorry. Okay, Moose Knuckle Pom Pom, good to see you. What's coming my way for this month at school? Be careful. Be careful. Be extra diligent. I don't know if this is academic or social or what the issue is, but be careful. Get everything done the way you need to. Stay out of social BS, and all will be well. But you need to avoid some things. Good luck. Good luck. All right, Princess, here we go. Had a falling out with A. She reached out and we started talking again, but our friendship hasn't been the same. How does she feel about me? Does she feel remorse? She's glad you're friends again. She wants to be friends. She knows it's changed. She knows. She feels it too. Does she feel remorse about that? I don't think she sees it as her fault. So no, I don't think she does. I don't think she does. Okay, Barbie Bird, yes, for your mom. Happy birthday, Mom. A Taurus mother. I bet that's fun. Hey, JJM, good to see you. Barbie Bird, a birthday message for Mom. You do not have to be the one to solve everybody's problem. You always want to help others, and it bothers you when you can't, but it's not your job to solve everybody's problem. You need to, on this day of your birth, feel good for everything you've done, feel good for everything you've survived, and feel good for the year coming ahead, thinking about your own creativity, your own life, and your own enjoyment. There we go. Word for word. Please deliver that word for word. All right. And Antoinette, I'm still looking for you if you would like to get your question in. JJM, do you have a question? We are coming to last call. So wherever you are, Nalini, I love the artwork on this deck. And you want to know something fun? Oh my gosh, Barbie Bird, that was so perfect for her. Thank you. I recorded it and sending it to her now. That pleases me so much. Thank you. Thank you. She fixes everyone's problems and struggles when she cannot. Yeah, and that's not her job anymore. This deck, Crystal Visions Tarot. The title is a tip of the hat to Stevie Nicks, and it really does carry that vibe, doesn't it? Please excuse me. Okay. I am not seeing questions from JGM, Antoinette, or anybody else. So we are fully at last call for readings, y'all. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. Special thanks to the members, the moderators, people helping out with super chats and super stickers. Oh, Jeannie Mnuchin. We didn't do Jeannie Mnuchin. And I know she was here, and I know she has a question, and I know she's not here now, but it just came into my mind that she had a question, and I even know what it was about. It's about the workshops coming up that she's teaching. I think she got it in. When did she get it in? I don't know. But I know I know it's about the workshops that she's teaching. So, Jeannie, regarding the workshops that you're teaching, I think it's going to go very well. I feel very, very good about it. Some of the participants will switch around and it's going to be crazy like it always is, but you're learning to go with the flow, so it's going to be good. All right. From my memory and my eyes, I've gotten to everybody. I want to thank you all so very much. Global Tarot Circle is this Monday, 7 p.m. I'm blasting it everywhere. As you can see on YouTube, we're going vertical as well, so you can watch it more easily on your phone. And that is delivering well, so that may be the way you want to watch us. Nalini, you are so sweet. I just had the urge to give you a hug, so big hugs to you. Thanks for being the coolest Tarot Fairy Godmother. Well, thank you. I appreciate all of you so, so very much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for what you do. I do have some availability for readings tonight, tomorrow, and next week. There's a link to books, so go ahead and do that. Join us Monday for your 3-card weekly reading in the morning and Global Tarot Circle in the evening. Make sure you watch your tarot scopes. And members, I put up a new video yesterday about the mayor that you want to see. You definitely want to see that. Okay. Oh, Antoinette. Got it. I was hoping to see you. Thank you. I have been offered a job with a company that I've been involved with for a few years. Should I take it, and how will this impact my love life? All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. How would the job be? Like, are we sure that the job is what you think it is? Are we sure of that? Like, I think we need more information about what this job is. Like, get really clear on it. Could it be a good job for you? I feel like there's information you don't know. I think you're running on information that you don't yet have. And so don't take it without getting all the information. If you took the job, how would it impact your love life? I mean, I think it would be a little problematic, but not terrible. Not terrible. I think that part of it's fine. I'm just not sure that this offer is what you think it is. So make sure it's not some weird bait and switch. Make sure it's got a real salary. Make sure of all the things. Okay, Antoinette, I'm not sure what I posted it means in this context, but I kind of want to know. So if you have more to say about that, in the next 2 seconds, I would be happy to do that. Because I don't know what that means in this context. So, or you can contact me off app and or in the comments or whatever, and I see if I need to move on. Okay, anybody else? Okay. My friends, I think that's it. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. It's never my intention. Just drop me a comment and let me know, and I'll try to do it in the comments after the fact. I appreciate all of you. See you Monday. Reach out and schedule a reading. Thanks to the members, the moderators. Thanks to the people with super chats and super stickers. You are all fabulous. Have a fabulous weekend.